Time to press ahead.
Not this again!
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Mizora. I'd take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
What fun I would have if I could play with Will, as Mizora does.
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our...
moving in.
Our camp houses an imposter then. Say nothing. Trust no one. Not even me.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
A shapeshifter infiltrating our number. Like a cuckoo creeping into the nest. A dire threat, if Gortash indeed spoke the truth.
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. We could. It would just be a very short one. We cannot expect either of the Chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say, isn't it?
Soldier?
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me... Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
If Gortash is to be believed, then even our camp isn't safe from Orin's influence. You might want to confirm the veracity of his claim. Or at least, clean up the mess.
Ravengard's a hero. Elturel would still be stuck in the Hells if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the Southgate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city. The precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth. Ravengard is a legend.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city. exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
Something's not right about those steel watchers. I'm telling you.
Nah, they're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that. The way they look at you. Judging you. I don't like it.
I'm not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job.
Hells! Not this again!
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Mizora. I'd take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
Really? Really, really? Yes.
What fun I would have if I could play with Will, as Mizora does.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mizora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
A devil will come for her due. Mizora is no different. Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Will makes, someone will suffer. Count on it.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
Mizora schemes with Will's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Mizora! You asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Always at your side.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
Patricide is often the first step toward greatness. But I hope Will does not regret sacrificing his infernal powers. come to me. I have never needed anyone, but I want you.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds, and the city, from the brain.
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Well, not exactly, but it's only a matter of time. Don't be too hard on Will. I'm sure he carefully weighed the pros and cons. Pro, freedom. No more pact. No more hellbound soul. Con, killing off his own father, Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke, and forever altering the city's future. I would have done the same thing in his shoes. But what do I know about heroes? Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod, It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found a new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. The absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise, and you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Seems simple enough.
I'm listening. It is done.
Yes? As you wish.
How can I help? With pleasure.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to... Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere. All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. All right, some...
Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta!
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must surrender. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council, consideration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
You're having a chuffing laugh!
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here.
Got a good mind to...
Problem, citizen?
Forget I said anything. All right.
Please provide full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
Never wanted the easy path.
A gallows.
Really won't feel it.
This is for amateurs. That's what I was taught in the grotto. Do you know how badly those things can go wrong?
Brace yourself.
I'd rather not think of it, Shadowheart.
You could strangle them by accident, use too much rope and break off their legs. And if it goes really badly, you could wrench their heads right off.
What a picture you paint. Quite detailed, quite colourful, quite unnecessary.
The history of a city itself is captured in the archives here. Fascinating resource.
I wonder what those archives will reveal about us 100 years hence.
Only the most excellent and complimentary things. With some encouragement from us, of course.
Who will save us from certain destruction? And how will we step into his new and brilliant dawn?
Found anything interesting in today's bullshit case?
Oppose us!
For decades, all they needed to build the steel wall.
That stone tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to me.
We have steel watchers promenading the street, and you're one to pay the price.
Drink, dance, and song. Tunereth's residents are known to partake in all three, substantially.
Is that so? I assumed there to be little time for frivolity amongst all the fighting.
Eternity is long, Gale. Long enough to pursue endeavors beyond combat. Githyanki writes symphonies, craft liquors, paint frescoes. When they aren't in fierce battle with
That's
Gale,
just
of course.
The Steel Watch don't need to talk. They're guards.
Sure, Gortash didn't need to make them speak. But that's precisely why he's a genius. Not only that. Have you any idea how hard it is to make an automaton have manners?
As long as they do their jobs, they can sing sea shanties for all I know.
need a moment for the two of us.
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary.
Murder? Oppression? Conspiracies? This city has its charms, after all. My mother visited during one of her grand tours of the surface world. She claimed the streets were almost as varied and full of danger as those in Duthcloim. Huh. I never believed her until now. Murder? Oppression? Conspiracies? This city has its charms, after all. My mother visited during one of her grand tours of the surface world. She claimed the streets were almost as varied and full of danger as those in Duthcloim. Huh. I never believed her until now. He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off the street. It would be wise to return to him and pledge an oath of allegiance before he declares us enemies of the peace.
Why did we need it?
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
Yes?
Where were some of these fancy folk raised? Bloody pigpen!
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Well, I'd pick this over Moonrise, as delightful as that was. Alan is short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap. Check the roof. But you didn't hear that from me. Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
Light on my feet.
I find the locals' fascination with the beach is but a conspiracy for prudes to leer at each other unquestioned. Why does anyone bother wearing swim garments at all?
I'm not inclined to bother myself, but I suppose it keeps the city watch at bay. Some act as though displaying bare flesh is a more heinous crime than murder and robbery.
I wonder if this was brewed with my barley. I wonder if this was brewed with my barley. I wonder if this was brewed with my barley. I wonder if this was brewed with my barley.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Better not be cursed.
I may not weep for my home, but I would take a mushroom over a flower any day.
Only because I had you. I would have said I admire fungi as well. Until I met such a thing you call a myconid.
I cannot tell if you are more a deviant or a debutante, Shadowheart. I would like to test both aspects of your character when next you find yourself alone at night.
I'm not quite sure I like where this is going. Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Lacrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off. Right? I keep telling her that.
Lacrissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now.
Rent is due soon. I was thinking I could do some busking.
No need. I picked up some extra shifts.
You didn't have to do that.
I know. I wanted to. You just focus on your music.
I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
We made it, Lacrissa.
Damn right. And not even pissy druids or cursed shadows could stop us.
Only because I had you.
Nah, you'd have been fine without me. But the company was welcome.
Murder, oppression, conspiracies. This city has its my mother I never believed her until...
Why did we need an arch?
Yes?
Baldur's Gate, it's so strange. I suppose I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug.
I made it back.
The bustle here. Still, we must flow with the current we find.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
Is something bad?
Another step forward.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Devella's finished her report. We can let them pass.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients are available to rent. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent. Let's see what this does.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
How can I help?
Strange bottle. Even stranger smell. Strange bottle. Even stranger smell. Strange bottle. Even stranger smell.
I heard a curious sound in the night. What would you know about that?
Lady Shah permits me to plead ignorance.
I ask not of Lady Shah, but of you and your paramour.
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. Perhaps a cat pounced on its prey.
Very well.
It's you! Look at us! We made it to the city! We made it to the Elf Song Tavern! And are you? Never thought I'd live to perform for the greatest audience in the realms. The entirety of Baldur's Gate. Larissa lets me practice up here when she's on shift downstairs. She's too good to me. But you... I have a bone to pick with you, oh brave adventurer. Big trouble. The most trouble you've ever been in. I've decided I'm not going to perform in the Elf Song. Mainly because only the Elf Song itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open up a school of bards. The best in the realms. To usher in a new age of magic and musicianship. And it's because of you that I dare to dream big enough. Thank you. That means a lot. I wanted to tell you first because, well, you inspired me to do it. Here. My very first lute, tuned to perfection. Thought you'd appreciate it when I'm rich and famous. Take care, my friend. Thank you for helping a stumbling bard in a druid's grove find her spark again.
I may not be for my home, but I would take a mushroom over a flower any day.
I would have said I admire fungi as well. Until I met such a thing you call a myconid.
Are those pickled trotters ready yet?
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Well, I'd pick this over Moonrise, as delightful as that was. Alan is short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap. Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up. Heading to the... What can I get you? Make it as easy as possible and leave a big tip. Thanks. Check the roof. But you didn't hear that from me. Great time. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
City's got noisy, eh? Refugees everywhere.
Great time. Heading to the roof.
I cannot tell if you are more a deviant or a debutante, Shadowheart. I would like to test both aspects of your character when next you find yourself alone at night.
I'm not quite sure I like where this is going.
That's just
Is Drow society as the books say? It almost sounds tempting. Matriarchal power flourishing to its greatest extent.
It flourishes because the strong feed on the weak. Charming as you are, child, you would be nourishment for the matron's mothers.
Of course.
Name, rank, and... Yes, unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke's... God, I've been working on an assignment. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, here, there, fortunately, for most, the Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. Stranger things have come back to haunt this city. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. I tried to... But you... I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate. Meet me there if you've anything...
I heard a curious sound. What would you know about that?
Lady Shah permits me to plead ignorance.
I ask not of Lady Shah, but of you and your paramour.
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. Perhaps a cat pounced on its prey.
I need a quick word.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. Really? I could have sworn you were an adventurer. You look like an adventurer, and you talk like an adventurer. So you must be an adventurer. No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
Zit, zit, zot. I love chopping things up. Who doesn't?
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
No time.
Oh, look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Oh, kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
You are a...
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
ready.
Fuck yes. Find a route.
Your command. I seek an advantage.
Now this is my happy place.
Battle favors the fearless.
Consider my hackles raised.
Time to strike.
Still breathing, despite everything. Can't slow down.
Got to concentrate.
My turn.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Need to act fast.
You barely brave to feed a lance.
Getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Bet that'll fit in my pack. Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Good. On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
At the ready. Something over there.
The pilot's been awakened. Vlakith's forces are near.
Yes?
Yankee. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
We will be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't work, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. For 1,000 years I have given my life to Vlaakith. And you, Lae'zel, a child, an unascended, would snatch my glory for herself. You may keep your head. But I will yet be exalted. I will yet see my name carved in slate. Vlaakithka sivim hrath krashet.
Is something burdened?
Vlaakith is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Curious.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
You wish to consult me? You wish to consult me? He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off the street. It would be wise to return to him and pledge an oath of allegiance before he declares us enemies of the peace.
What's that?
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
open up.
Got some fruit this time, would you believe it? Apples. Nice, fresh ones and all. Don't think I've had crisper. Also, some leeks, which I realise aren't fruit or that good raw, but we have a lot of them. Anyone for leeks? No? I don't blame you. But I will if you won't have some of the leek soup. It looks like I'll be making for next time.
No time for playing with cats, especially lazy lumps that won't catch rats.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves. Time to start the sturge fricassee, I guess.
Speaks well, that envoy.
The gods truly this petty.
Excellent rhetorician.
He's a man of the people, too. Promised at least 100 more watchers before the year is out.
Good. Once Gortash clears off the cultists, we'll still have to clean the rabble off the streets.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too formal. Mr. Needle.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
The wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery. Poison.
No. Who on earth is Dolor?
I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
It was perfect. Perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
Oloth Plindos.
Smell blood.
Shall I compare thee to a sow's fart?
Victory is assured.
Can't give up. Not now.
Oraz das.
Gone. Off to his next victim already.
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay. No joke. Leave him some time.
I still can't believe what that horrid man wanted to do. Goodness, I just hope the children are safe. I still can't believe. Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. Perhaps we should look into some protection. But my word, the cost.
You wish to consult me?
What's hiding here?
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
Will Ravengard, the stain of Baldur's Gate. To think your father's blood flows through those damnable veins.
Cordula Elta. By the nine hells, what are you on about?
Lady Mazora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. How you mean to make the city bow to you and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Eltan,
Shut it! My family's duty is to Baldur's Gate. I won't have the Hell's Errand Boy poison my city! My great-grandfather built the fist and forged its first blades. A man of honor. Much like your father, Will. How cold is your heart that you'd be his butcher?
You remember the stories of Elturel's fall? The city was dragged into the hells at Zariel's behest, and Ravengard along with it.
Stand down. I believe you. The Battle Lord help me. What darkness has fallen upon us? Will, there's something you should know. On his way from Elturel, Ravengard sent a messenger with word of the cult. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but as usual, he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult would be successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. And he knew that to protect the city, one trained in the ways of the champion would have to rouse the worm living beneath. If I'm not mistaken, that would be you. This is no ordinary dragon. The worm goes by many names. Ansor, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Balduran he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm. Until now. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Ansor's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this, the legend of Ansor. The bards call it a tall tale, but every last word is true. Let it set the path before you. Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I should go, gather allies. We'll join you in your hour of need. Free the worm. Let his tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. May Lady Tymora smile upon you.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
Goodness, I just hope the children are safe.
Something's on my mind.
I still can't believe... Perhaps we should look into...
Are they going to arrest us?
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
I swear.
Well, your fishness, we broke down the door because it sounded like somebody was
Don't waste
in trouble.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
I I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
Right there, bloody legs!
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
Let's rehearse this one more time.
Calm down,
Pretend
dear.
I'm a fist.
It won't happen,
And tell me
I swear.
what you were doing in the house.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, I can't really glaze that beats the art. He wasn't even there.
You wish to consult me?
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me
Calm
what
down,
you were
dear.
doing in the house.
It won't happen, I swear.
Your fishness.
Oh, I can't really glaze that beats the art.
Broke down the
He
door.
wasn't even there.
Does it sound like somebody was in trouble?
That's why nothing.
Great to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job.
Oh, I'd love to see that. I've always hated this place.
It will be far more satisfying to plunge a blade into Gortash myself than to pick through his ashes.
I have something to ask.
In this sanctum, you will obey our Lord and Archduke.
No traps, please.
Always kind of hated this place. Such ado about a damned bridge.
It's just a bridge. Is it really worth all that ire?
Come on. Isn't there something you hate for no good reason?
Except if you're a criminal, of course.
I dislike owls. Their hypermobile necks are quite disconcerting.
You know what, Lay?
You're not
I couldn't
getting
agree
paid to
more.
like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the steel watchers to theirs.
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
That the witness must have been mistaken. Be a drunk.
Bring him, Move with care. Best get in and out. Surely no one will notice. This calls for careful footwork. What to choose? My hand slipped.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
Here we go. Swift as my feet can carry me. I don't need any attention right now. Don't mind if I do. Never wanted the easy path. Let's see what this does.
Are they going to arrest
Let's
us?
rehearse this one more time.
What if they throw us in jail?
Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
It won't happen, I swear.
Business.
Yes?
Like somebody was in trouble.
Is something burdening? Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed. Until then, I remain at the ready.
Oh, right there, bloody legs!
Let's talk. Are you sure? The blade stand and just when...
Better. I almost believed you this time. home.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. Well, you know best. I'll be ready whenever you need me. Take care of yourself out there.
House.
Well, you.
If not over, then through. With a flick of the wrist. What's in here?
Elminster's not around, so might as well. On it. Onward. At least things have stayed interesting. Oh,
I'll give it a shot. Should mind my step.
It's over. He's too far gone. You're too late. It's over.
Floric? Oh, what have they done to you?
I don't speak of myself, High Harper. I speak of the city itself. We came too late. It's over. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk. Empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
The Fist can go hang themselves. We're getting you out.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
Right tool will do the trick.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
What's on your mind?
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
Don't be so quick with your gratitude, Counselor. All we have done is send you back into the battle.
And reminded me why I fight in the first place. Truly, thank you. Yes, I have some connections in the upper city. Perhaps they'll heed our call. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Yes?
There can be no respite.
No time to rest.
You wish to consult me?
I am yours. Come to me. I could lose myself in you.
Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
You're having a chuffing laugh! We lost most of our herd to wolves. We're here. We've got almost nothing left. And you want to take that from us?
after some film and rest. They are full. Warning you, the pair is on the list. Just be ready to leave when the time comes. I'm sure.
Please provide a full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
How much farther can I go?
Check under my skirt for any stray chickens.
And how will we step to his new and bring it
Lightning and Swordhash will show us the way.
and what will happen to those who oppose us?
This Swordhash left the source of rage. It's a real shit size. He's a genius. Not only not at all. Have you any idea how hard it is to make an automaton have manners?
As long as they do their jobs, they can sing sea shanties for all I care.
To review that awful fashion disaster you're wearing. God's damned hypocrites! The Blade of Frontiers. All pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. You are either a fool for trusting him or a wretch for conspiring with him. Doesn't matter which. Lady Mizora told me everything. How Will slaughtered his own father. How he craves his power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. This city holds no place for you or for Ravengard's treacherous spawn. Yet I came through. I did what was right. You butchered Alder like the devils you are. At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? There's something you must know. I should have told Will sooner, but I'd hoped somehow Ravengard would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult was successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolute has subducted him, he told me that should he fall, I should seek Will out and give him a message. Will was schooled in the ways of the great champions. He is to use those lessons to wake the worm sleeping beneath Baldur's Gate. The worm is oath-bound to answer the call and come to the city's aid. No. But I know only a true champion can awaken the worm. I thought only Alder could succeed. With his death, the duty falls to his son. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Balduran he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened. But just the once. The city has faced countless threats. But Ravengard knew it could not survive the absolute slaughter. With him gone and the city near ruin, the worm's awakening now falls to you and Will. The Duke gave me this. The legend of Unsur. An ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you. Or do not, and see Baldur's Gate burn to ash. Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I should go. I know of still others that might help us when the battle horns call. Unleash the worm. Let its tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. And may they be driven forever from the coast.
Yes?
Out of my face!
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty! Stories! Get to right here!
Speak up.
Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day.
Solemn Victus.
Solemn Victus. Look, Mama, look.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be in the camp then.
My God! Is that Fitz?
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter? Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Of course. This is Fitz, one of my old mates from the neighborhood. We grew up together, moved to the lower city together, even worked together for you-know-who.
You see, he's the Archduke now. What the fuck, right?
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. We've been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one, in a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock. Great to have you back, Karlach.
Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
Yes?
Milo, Fortio.
Up to no good, lurching this way and that.
Walking funny isn't a crime.
Ah, you look like someone who can probably read. Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one. Oh, she's very busy. I think she's made new friends in the city. my first sale. I can't wait to tell Mole.
You don't have the pocket money for that. Please. Maybe a little. Please.
Yes? I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
Nor are we. But I trust she knows the value of collaboration, especially in times like these. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
Probably.
You don't have the pocket money for that. Maybe a little. You pick me up.
I'm going to ask for directions.
No, you mustn't. The city is full of criminals. We can't let them know we're vulnerable.
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation by order of the Flaming Fist.
That might be worth a look.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Your mind tingles as it opens to Will. He learns of Mazora's meddling and Floric's tale of the dragon Ansur.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue. trying to set Floric against me.
She's a damnable inferno of chaos.
What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. All right, some...
Can't afford to stay idle.
Right.
What to do?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Making me soup ruined now. Bastard dwarf red shirt. Feeding barracks.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Basilisks. Barracks. Got injured. Discharged.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Need to find a way forward.
Left, left, right. Down the stairs, and... Oh, was it up the stairs?
Any complaints
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad. I'll see you at.
Please, sir. We have children. We need to be able to fight. Not my fault.
That's curious.
If it is for the best, death comes for them.
Still breathing, despite everything. Seems simple enough. With haste.
We must allow the mother of all plagues to burn this sickness from us all.
Like I was born in a bathtub. If you can't afford it, stop wasting my time.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
got on you, and I'll give you 3 ounces.
But that's twice what you just said.
What will we do? What can we do?
Do you suppose you've learned anything that you see or
And the gazette's been drier than the Anorak.
Did you see Gortash's latest interview with Alder's mouth?
Speaks well, that Envil Gortash. Excellent rhetorician.
He's a man of the people, too. Promised at least 100 more watches before the year is out.
Good. But once Gortash clears off the cultists, we'll still have to clean the rabble off the streets.
He'll manage. There's nothing that man can't do.
Property in constant use, gathering strictly prohibited.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
Oh, but surely we're safe with one of Nine Fingers' big strapping boys to protect us. That's her sigil on your ring, is it not?
Eyes to yourself, elf. You're here to see Nine Fingers? She didn't tell me. Always don't let anyone through, Tuskron. Never here's a list of special guests. Confusing. Come, I'll take you to the Guildhall. Nine Fingers is inside. In you go, before I change my mind.
You wish to consult me?
We're all on the same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
The Guildmaster hired you, yes.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketheric's coffers. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time. I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me?
Not everyone subscribes to...
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Are many children old enough? If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Ukta. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
Oh, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. How nice. You won't find many of those in my guild hall.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
Minsk was never one to need much persuading. Not when it came to spilling my people's blood. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. I don't let trust tie my hands. That's why I sit in this very fine office. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
Minsk is working for the cult. Damn. He must have been tadpoled, or worse. The real Minsk would never join up with the God's damned Absolute. Maybe we can help him. The prism, right? He should shut that tadpole up. If he doesn't kick our butts first. It's kind of his thing.
My people tell tales of Minsk and his ferocious hamster boo, to frighten our children. Beware, loud men with purple scalps and ugly rodents, for they think of you as evil and will kill you on sight. It is amusing to hear that the legendary ranger has become as much a terror in his own city as he is in the Underdark.
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk. Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about.
Private word would be nice.
So, the Stone Lord is Minsk, Jahira's old acquaintance. Painfully small world at times.
Minsk, the Great Ranger. He's alive and infected. Else, we need to act.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. The Shadow Druids. Their scheming was stopped, thanks to you, yet their malign ideals can find purchase and live on, even after the instigators themselves are vanquished. Francesca has found some initiates still yearn for the false promises the Shadow Druids peddled. She has been working hard to show them the error of their ways. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. I thought that would be the case once, yet perhaps the Grove will not need me. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long. I almost missed the purpose it...
Minsk is the Stone Lord. Jahira's friend doesn't sound so friendly after all.
Something on your mind? So, you talked to Floric, the city's most loyal servant, positively outraged to hear how Will failed his father. Tell me, darling, how is she? What a relief. It would be a shame if she'd struck down the one and only blade. Alas, she misses the fallen Duke. Someone will need to step up in his absence. A man with the spirit of a dragon. His only son, perhaps.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? What are you having? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
Careful around the Steel Watch. The old guard gave thieves a slap on the wrist, but those bolted bastards will rip off the whole damn arm.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Uktar, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hells would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But it's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. Only what we heard from Keen. He seems to have sprung up while we were out in the Shadowlands. The Stone Lord she described sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke, perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger.
You recall the urban myth that trickled through the lower city fest halls some years back. A hero who had been turned into a statue, returning to life in the city's hour of need.
Yeah, for Minsk it is downright subtle. He shrugged at the whole affair. I still don't know how he came to be petrified. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. I hope you find yourself amusing, at least. Come then, to the counting house. Assuming Minsk has not since tripped and fallen into a demi-plane, or some such.
Who's this monster? We have the stone.
Hey, soldier.
I will cure you of your pestilence.